Once again, we're starting the podcast after a heavy metal freestyle session.
Dude, I've never felt so crooked in my life.
I know. Where are we going with our lives right now? You know, sometimes we're rappers, sometimes we're just heavy metal vocalists.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know that you could sing the way you can. I've always known that you can sing good. I don't know how you carry the notes like you carry it like a bird with a bird. You just carry it up and it floats nice and high in the air and then it drops low and it just flutters like a wave.
That's probably because you're just hearing me over top of a beat and it's me really struggling to find where I want to be and it just sounds interesting.
I don't know how you do it. I think it's awesome.
Thanks, man. I think I heard someone hit somebody outside.
I know. I don't know what that was.
Let's guess what it was. What I heard was a bing.
I thought I heard a brake.
I thought I heard
squealing of tires.
Oh, really? I thought I heard someone go bing, and it's like someone ran over the Tin Man.
Maybe.
Everybody knows the Tin Man only comes out at night now.
That is weird.
It has something to do with the level of like oxygen in the air and also the amount of like precipitation, evaporation, and things like that. The temperature, at a cooler temperature, his joints are so tight when it's hot that you can't move very well. So he comes out at night.
Yeah.
And then he's also like, it's not raining right now, so he's very prone to rust.
Yep.
So I mean, I would say that he was probably just like walking down the street and somebody's like, "Hey freak! Hey freak!"
Of all the characters on
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, you know, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion, and what is her name? Dorothy?
Mm-hmm.
Which of those four would you most be terrified to see in real life?
I mean, I would probably say the Scarecrow because probably from like all of the scary movies, like Jeepers Creepers, that would get you. Because he like pretends to be a scarecrow for a second. But also like just a dude pretending to be a lion. That's basically you because you bite a lot. And I learned something today. You know how like we've been talking about how my cat gets really excited and then he doesn't know what to do. So he starts to like nibble on you because he's so worked up.
Yeah.
Well, I've always known that you do that. And I was watching this video on TikTok the other day. This guy was talking. He's like, "Yeah, there's this reaction that when you are so happy, when you are so filled with joy, your way of counteracting that much joy and like leveling yourself out is being a little bit violent. And some people will actually bite their partner, and they'll like bite them a little bit, and that's like their way of like leveling out the joy with like something else." And you do that to all of our friends.
Yeah.
So you don't just like stop at like who you're with. You kind of just like bite everybody.
I will say I used to be a biter. I'm not much of a biter anymore unless it's like my closest friends.
Which is like all 18 of us.
I don't know. Just sinking your teeth into somebody's flesh is just something you just can't recreate that. You can't give it up once you start.
You can't bite into somebody's flesh with anything else other than your mouth. And
Correct.
So you can't recreate it.
Yeah. And also, when you start as late as I did, I didn't start biting probably till I was 20 years old. So
That's when you were happiest.
yeah.
Ever since then, it's been a slow decline.
You can only bite so many people.
Yep.
And you know me, I've only bit a handful of people. A dozen people.
Probably 6 dozen.
Yeah. And it's only, those numbers are only going up.
Yeah.
But they're going up slower.
Yeah. So speaking of numbers,
Yeah.
you know how I said 6 dozen?
Yeah.
So I received some cookies the other day from a lady that I cut her hair, and she said, "Here, let me give you some cookies that the kids from school made. So she went out and grabbed these cookies and brought them in. And I was very appreciative of it. But the reason she said, hey, you know, I'm going to give you these cookies because we have so many of them. They made like 40 dozen. And I was thinking,
oh my gosh.
When, you know how I feel like, you know, like at a certain age, of a child, you don't say like they're this many months. You're not going to say like, oh yeah, they're 38 months old. You know, it's like, how many dozen is too many dozen to where you should just start counting the cookies?
Before you say we made 480 cookies.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like 40 dozen is way too many. It's just way too many dozens.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's too many cookies. You should have stopped.
Yeah.
Let somebody else pitch in. You're working your fingers to the bone.
Well, it's like, it's just too many. Saying 40 dozen is just saying too many dozens. That's too many. That's too big of a number for a dozen. Yeah. I think we should stop at single digit dozens. I think we don't need to go over 9 dozen.
You say under 500.
And that's giving the old ladies some leeway because they want to say like 10 baker's dozens. And I'm like, dude, that's too many. It's too many dozens.
You're basically speaking Old English at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to have to do English in a weird way of figuring out what a dozen or a baker's dozen is. And I also don't have to do math right now.
Yeah. Like
give me an exact number.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to go to the farmer's market and tell the Amish person to give me 18 dozen of something. I would take hey, you know what? I'm going to take 18 dozen bushels of wheat.
Seriously.
Yeah.
They're just going to get mad because they don't use calculators.
I don't think they even use dozens.
What do they use? Pints?
I think it's like thou arts or something.
I believe that.
82 thou arts.
I don't even know what that means, but I believe you. Fortnights?
Yeah. 18 fortnights ago, I picked 67 dozen radishes.
Thou art.
That's it.
I'm joking.
I think while we're giggling about this, I think we should put our new segment, not so new anymore, but our segment right here. Is it time for the part of the podcast where we draw prompts out of a hat to do some inspirational?
I'm joking.
Not inspirational.
Juggle them boss.
Invincible?
Juggle them boss.
No. Invisible.
I'm joking.
We're going to do some improvisational freestyle raps.
Yeah.
I want you to pick out of the hat first this week because I did it last week. Let me shake it up for you. Oh, it's going to be a good one today, I can tell. Pick out a good one. Read it out loud.
Well, I can't. What does it say?
Let me see it. I might have. I think it says horniness. So being horny.
Okay.
Let me pick one out.
I'm glad you knew.
Yeah, I can't spell.
Oh, horny. Yeah.
Horniness.
You started to misspell something or you just drew over it a little bit.
Horniness and praying to Satan. So today we're going to make a wonderful song about horniness and praying to Satan. Are you ready?
Oh, we're in trouble, dude.
Satan. Satan. Horny. Satan. Horny. Satan. Let me tell you something. Woke up this morning, I got a motherfucking boner. Then I went to the gas station and guess what? I had a boner. Went into the gas station stall.
Guess what? I did not stall. I started checking my dick out. Started dashing on checking my dick out. Then I said, Satan, Satan, Satan's horny. Satan, Satan, Satan's horny. Satan, Satan, Satan's horny. Satan's horny. Satan's horny.
Satan's horny, he's coming for me.
Satan, 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 horny Satan, horny Satan, horny Satan. Woke up this morning, went to the van. Goddamn. Woke up this morning with a bone in my hand. Goddamn. Started jacking myself off. I'm so horny I can never get soft. Get never soft.
I'm so horny, he's coming for me.
Satan. 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 Woke up this morning with a boner. Then I did not get rid of the boner. Started masturbating on my lonesome. And I don't care if you saw me. I'm horny, yes I am horny. I'm going to bang this baloney. And I don't care if anybody sees me. Fuck Satan and Bonnie. Satan. Satan, Satan. Satan, Satan. Satan, Satan. Horny, horny Satan. Satan, Satan. Satan, Satan. Horny Satan. Horny Satan, horny Satan, horny Satan, where's the doom? Horny Satan, horny Satan, horny Satan, Satan's for you. Satan, Satan, horny Satan, horny Satan. Woke up. Boner. Can't stop jacking off. Satan. Horny Satan's coming for you. He will make your balls. He will make your balls turn blue.
Horny Satan! Horny Satan!
Satan.
Wow. That was some silly stuff, huh?
Dude, the way we always come back and it's like, we're good.
That was some silly stuff from us.
That was probably equal to 13 dozen hearts.
Yeah. I was going to say that's equivalent to 1 million dozen platinum hits in America. So, yeah. How was your day today, bud?
It was good. I was going to tell you, you ever use a nose trimmer?
I never have, no.
Do you feel like
But-
you have to pull the hairs out of your nose because they're tickling you so hard?
Not yet, but
Like an inappropriate uncle at a family function?
no. Not yet. But
You do feel it starting to come.
I think in my old age.
That was a real burp, I promise.
That's how I burp.
No, as I'm getting older, I have had like one or two beard hairs start to grow out of my nose. And it's a beard hair is different from your nose hairs. When you have a thick beard like I do, you can tell the difference. A nose hair is thin and wispy and light and just catches boogers. A beard hair is a thick boy.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have a beard, and mine are thick as fuck.
What, your nose hairs?
Yeah, you're just turning into a man.
Really? No,
Yeah.
my nose hairs are
Yeah.
literally like
Your beard doesn't grow into your nasal cavity. I don't know if you know that. It stops at the mustache. There's a distinct line below the nostril.
maybe yours does. But
I'm literally looking at your.
But I'll get some thick hairs like that grow in my beard, and they'll grow out of that
Yes.
line.
Yeah, I'm saying they're right there, buddy. That's your nose. Like I have one right here. It's a bat in the cave right there. And I use my girlfriend's nose.
Picked a booger. Thanks for that. I just literally picked a booger on live podcast.
I'll edit it out so no one sees it.
Everybody from kindergarten is going to remember I used to pick my nose in
I
kindergarten.
want to make it look like I was talking and they didn't even see you, man. Like, don't relax. Like, it's not a big deal.
Dude, I'm just okay. Okay, we'll edit this out.
Every time you talk, I also pick my nose at that time. So every time, like that's when I get the itch out of my nose, because I'm telling you, what happens is that my nose hairs it's so tickly that like I have to pull them out because and it hurts real bad. I'm like, and so I use that nose hair trimmer, and one, I stop sneezing. Two, I stopped feeling so ticklish that like I couldn't stand it. I mean, I was like touching my nose so much, I probably have blackheads just from the amount of dirt that I'm taking from the palms of my hands to my nose, because I'll do this, you know?
Wow.
And it was awful. And now they're starting to grow back, so they're starting to get a little itchy again. But I mean, I'm telling you what, a nose hair trimmer is a worthy investment. It's amazing.
Who knew? Not me.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have, mine were like sticking out of me.
Yeah, that's interesting because mine don't do that.
Yeah. I'm looking at your nostrils right now, like hard, and I can
They're
see
probably-
some. There's a couple. You know what I noticed? Your left nostril flexes way harder than the right one. Yeah.
You do it. Flex your nose. Toward me, I can't see. Your left one's stronger too.
I think I can feel it.
Your
I think I
left
can
your left one just has a little more muscle in it.
Maybe it's a man thing. You know, like how men have one more rib than a woman because Adam and Eve? Maybe it's like we have like a stronger, maybe there's like some sort of connection with men where they have a really strong left nostril.
What when you're resting, which side of your body does your wiener lay to? Most of the time.
To the right, because
Really?
my left testicle sits up farther and my right testicle follows suit behind it. So it just like, it kind of like cocks to the side. Like here's a nut, and my balls kind of go left and my wiener goes right a little bit.
Very interesting.
Juggle them boys.
Because mine sits the opposite way.
So,
But my testicles are always sagging so freaking low. So low that they hurt.
I'm joking.
so maybe that's like an artistic thing.
Maybe. You're pretty artistic, though. Artistic. You're pretty artistic. You're pretty artistic.
No, I'm not. I don't
Are
really.
you kidding me? The way you've built this barbershop is honestly takes some level of design.
Yeah, but that's not artistic. That's just is a lot of YouTube. That's a lot of YouTube.
That's a lot of research.
Yeah, but
A lot of being artistic technically is research.
well, I'm thinking
It's
like,
just
okay, so
research
your
that you
left
memorize.
nostril is strong, and your wiener lays to the left.
Yeah.
Which shoe do you tie first?
Left. What about you?
You know, honestly, I can't answer that very correctly because it's just whatever one I pick up first.
Yeah, for me, I think it's always the left. I think it's always the left.
Do you
shoe.
find that shoe is a little tighter or looser?
It's definitely looser.
Yeah, I think every second shoe you tie is going to be a little tighter because you realize you didn't tie the first one tight enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that way.
I think you're right.
But like, I think you're very left-brained, and isn't that the artistic side?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Juggle them balls.
Here, I thought that was the one thing you're gonna know. I thought that was the one thing we were gonna know.
No, I'm tonight. My intelligence is not very high.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you just have freaking cloud brain. And
I've had cloud brain all day today. I don't know what it was. I woke up this morning. I had some coffee and went to work. And then because the new coffee pods I got, they're not half calf, they're full calf. I'm like, well, I'm going to get an energy drink too. I had half of that. And then I was just done with it. Did my little tattoo. And then I've just kind of been like just cloudy ever since. How to clear up cloud brain? How do you do that? More energy drink?
more energy drink. More energy drink, and also more moving of the body. So do you feel a little cloudy right now?
A little bit, yes.
So what I think we should do is I think we should get that cloudiness out. I think we should move a little bit.
How so?
I think we should first I think we should put our arms up in the air like this. Come on. I think we should put our arms up in the air like this. Do you feel a little bit of stretch?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of stretch like that. See, that'll start waking your joints up. You're gonna wake your joints up. Now start moving your hands kind of like a snake.
Okay.
More snake-like. You're kind of like a weeping willow. We need more snake. Yes, more snake. That's perfect. And then while we're doing that, we're gonna say some things. We're gonna say, oh, quesadilla, taco, quesadilla. Go ahead.
Quesadilla, taco, quesadilla.
Ano mano, quesapilla.
Ano mano, quesapilla.
Please, Lord of the quesadillas, wake me up.
Please, Lord of the quesadillas, wake me up.
Because I have cloud brain. What the fuck?
Because I have cloud brain. What the fuck?
And now, at the end, we're going to put both of our feet on the floor.
Okay.
And we're going to slap the tops of our thighs extremely hard.
All right.
5 times.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
As fast as we can.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
God. I do feel better. I feel more alive. I feel strong as a ox.
See, you're already less cloudy because you said you're strong as an ox.
No, I said ox, but I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
That's how uncloudy I am. I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's wrong.
Dude, fucking up on purpose is freaking
You
dope.
did a lot of research.
It is. It is the best.
So, yeah. So enough about what I'm thinking today. While you had cloud brain, did you just not think anything?
It was just like I was a little sleepy.
Do you think maybe you need to have, maybe when you woke up and had a coffee instead of waking up and maybe pleasing oneself, maybe you should have pleased oneself first? Maybe that would have made you less cloudy. Maybe it's not cloud brain. Maybe it's cum brain.
Maybe I got a little bit of that.
Maybe you're so full of cum
Yeah.
that there's a little bit of cum in your brain.
Maybe I need to get out the old 6-shooter and kill a couple of cowboys in the West, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe you need to let the dogs eat.
I think you're right. I think you're right, my friend. I think I need to let the dogs eat.
Maybe you've got maybe you've got cumitis.
Oh. I think you're right. I think I got to let the dogs eat. So
How about you send But you send the daughter behind the woodshed.
Let the dogs eat.
You tell them kids to pick out a switch. And they set them in the back door, and you leave out the front door and never come home. That's what I'd say.
The difference in what you just said, sending the kids outside to pick out their own Switch.
Mm-hmm.
The kids nowadays would love that because they would think they're getting a Nintendo Switch. Would you rather get beaten as a punishment with a Nintendo Switch or beaten as a punishment with a twig that you found in the woods?
Oh, I'd rather be beaten with a Nintendo Switch. What a story.
It's like my mom and dad beating me with Mario Odyssey. I was playing with it, and they just beat the shit out of me.
Everybody's been talking about how bad the Mario movie is, and I would have to say you're probably right. But I'm
joking.
one of the. Have you ever beat somebody with something?
No.
I beat somebody with the Bible of the New Testament one time. Smacked him right over the head with it.
Damn.
I know.
Ruthless.
We were at a festival, and they were giving out those Gideon Bibles, and I had a little one. And I asked him, I said, you ever been smacked in the face with a Bible of the New Testament? He goes, no. And I went, poosh.
Dude, I'm not good at stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like little pranks like that.
Yeah. Oh, I want to do more pranks.
No, I don't.
I've had a freaking hair up my ass lately trying to do some pranks.
No, not me, man. I'm the opposite. I want to do less pranks. I'm not good at them.
Why? Why are you so bad at pranks?
How you smacked a guy with a Bible
Yeah.
and it was funny?
Yeah.
My younger brother, we were on vacation recently. We went to lunch.
Yeah.
I order a sandwich. Sometimes a sandwich comes with a pickle.
Hate that.
I love that. My little brother orders, I don't know, some bullshit him and his girlfriend ordered.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be funny to smack him with this pickle. Because that's funny.
Yeah. You're on the right track so far.
But what would be funny would be, hey, JC, have you ever been smacked with a pickle? And I would show him the pickle.
Yeah.
Have you ever been smacked with a pickle? And he'd go, in his head, he'd go, oh, I know Jake's going to hit me with this pickle. No, I haven't. And he would let me do it because he's a good brother.
Yeah.
I skipped all that.
Yeah.
Grabbed the pickle and just whacked him across the face with it. But I hurt him because the pickle juice went into his eye.
Dude, you're fucking violent.
And I went, bam, and smacked him with it kind of hard. And he did the thing where he oh, it hurt my eye. And then his girlfriend's coddling him. And then I just look like
Coddling?
Yeah, she was helping him because he got pickle juice in his eye.
Because he's like a baby?
I
You
think
coddle
so.
a baby?
I think he is.
Like Jesus in a manger?
Yeah. And I've kind of vowed from that day forward I'll never pickle smack anybody ever again. Sorry, JC, again. I know you I know you're mad about it.
Yeah, you know how I think the reason you hurt him is because there was no warning.
Right.
And your pickle accuracy is horrible from what I've seen.
God knows.
And from what I've heard from suitors of yours in the past, your pickle accuracy is horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, one time, one of your ex-girlfriends told me, she hit me up on Facebook one time. She said, you need to warn Jake about his pickle accuracy. I said, why?
On Facebook Messenger?
Yeah. And she goes, because one time he tried to put it in, and he shoved his dick inside my butt cheek and made a new hole, and I had to have surgery.
Huh. Man, I never even knew I did that. I didn't even know I hurt her that much.
Well, I know. She was just, it was kind of like.
That's crazy. Who knew having such poor pickle accuracy could cause thousands of dollars in surgery debts?
One guy's, is it called inaccuracy when you're not accurate?
I think what you're trying to say is one man's trash is another man's treasure.
No, it wasn't. What I was trying to say was sometimes You gotta let the dogs eat.
Sometimes you just gotta let the dogs eat.
Sometimes.
You my best friend.
Sometimes you gotta let the dogs eat.
Wow. That's funny.
No, go ahead.
Coincidence, one of your girlfriends shot me a message in the chat log on Facebook Messenger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She said,
My ex-girlfriend's, right?
yeah, so
Yeah, not one of my girlfriends.
no, one of your ex-girlfriends.
Okay, maybe you said ex-girlfriends. I just wanted to make it clear out
Just
there.
ex-girlfriends in the past.
Yeah.
Shot me a message and said, you know, Poppy, we had an issue. And I said, I didn't respond because why would I? So she double messages me. It says, anyway, I thought you should know that sometimes Poppy just wants to let the dogs eat. And I said, I understand.
Yeah.
And that's all I said to her. But
Did she send? Now I know who you're talking about. Did she send you a picture of herself after that? Had half her face bitten off.
yeah,
Because sometimes
you lacerated her.
you gotta let the dogs eat.
You chewed on her, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You like mauled her.
Yeah.
You turned her into a freaking rubber chew toy, buddy.
She tried to prove that I did that, but everyone said there's no way a human could ever do that to a person. That was absolutely a coyote or a bear or a bear wolf.
Sometimes you gotta let the dogs eat.
Sometimes you gotta let the dogs eat. Yeah, dude. It's one of your girlfriends one time messaged me.
One of my
Right,
ex-girlfriends.
Yeah,
or my
you're,
girlfriends?
yeah. Your ex-girlfriends messaged me on
In
AOL.
the past, I
on
just wanna put that out there.
On AOL. On
Yeah.
AOL, she was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Poppy, I thought you should know." And she just went ... And she was trying to like build up anticipation. And I was like,
Classic drama.
no, I'm not gonna even bother with this. Like,
Oh no, bro.
like-
yeah, I get you. Yeah.
like I wasn't gonna answer "sexy tween 89"
As
on
if.
AOL. Like, no
Yeah.
way. Like,
No.
"sexy tween 89."
Nah.
Like, what the fuck? You weren't even born in 89. That wouldn't even make sense.
Duh.
Like, when I got the message,
she's
she
so
was
dramatic.
yeah, she may have been a tween, but like 89 was not her birth year, so like that wouldn't even make sense. And if she was born in 89, she's definitely not a tween.
She's dramatic, bro.
And I was like, I just blocked her.
Good. Yeah.
And and she never got to tell me what was going on.
One time, one of your ex-girlfriends sent me a message on MySpace IM.
Ex-girlfriends, yeah.
Yeah. You know, from the past. Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of your exes.
Yeah.
She said, goo goo gaga. I'm a wee little baby. Goo goo gaga. And I just like fucking X'd it out of it. It was like, that's his drama. You know? Oh my Lord.
I don't even know her.
But yeah.
I mean, I was only with her for like a second.
Yeah.
And here she is messaging my friend.
Yeah, I know.
I'm joking.
Oh man.
Oh, unless you're going to say something. Were you going to say something?
No.
No.
Not at all, buddy.
No, I was going to tell you. So one of our friends, I was going to tell you this story today. One of our friends, he has a child, and she's a little over 1 year old. And I was talking to one of our friends, and I was talking about how his wife is getting ready to work out of town during the week. And so he's going to be like playing single dad for a little while. You know what I mean? And how much more upright can you make that freaking thing go?
I don't know.
It's like so upright.
What this?
Yes.
Like that?
Dude, it was like straight up. Anyways, so one of our friends was saying how his wife is going to be working out of town during the week, so he's going to be playing single dad on the weekdays, and then she comes home on the weekends. So, and the little girl the daughter goes to daycare, and the one day he goes to pick his daughter up from daycare, and one of the daycare workers looks at him and says, "Hey, we know like your wife is going to be working out of town during the week. Do you need us to send you home with meals for her?" And he was like, no.
Oh my gosh. They felt that bad for him.
Well, they just thought he was that unable.
They looked at him as he's picking up his daughter. Is it a daughter? And they're like, "Hey, lift up your shirt." He lifts up his shirt and it's all ribs. It's like, did you forget to eat this week? Here's a hot dog. Boil it when you get home.
He's like, yes.
And they hand him a single hot dog.
Yeah, uncooked. Yeah.
Unwrapped or anything. It's just a hot dog. He takes
Yeah, it's just like the last one out of a pack of 8.
just so he can eat for the week.
Well, I was like, little do they know, he's going home eating crab rangoon.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And carrots.
And Billy's.
Because he's got to hit all ends of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Of the food pyramid.
See, crab rangoon is good for your fingertips. Carrots is good for your eyes.
He's got to hit them all. He's got to cover all his bases.
Crab rangoon and carrots.
It's the only vegetable I could think of right off the top of my head. Do you have any announcements before the podcast?
I guess I can. You know what? The next episode, I'll bring up our big subject that I was wanting to bring up, but we never did. And I'll just bring it up next week.
Our podcast was a little unhinged, but it made us laugh a bunch, and that's a win in my book.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've been feeling metal lately. I think we should start doing
I have been too.
We should do some more metal shit. More metal shit.
It's hard to sing to him, but
Yeah.
we'll try.
Oh, Satan, oh, why don't you just come on me?
Give us a follow on TikTok. Give us a follow on Instagram. Give us a follow on YouTube. We have 70 subscribers. Be the 71st.
I said the 70th subscriber, a picture of my fucking penis.